What's going on, and welcome to Vince Bracy on Air. In this edition, I speak with Neiman Johnson. We discuss his mindset in being an entrepreneur, a manager to the stars, and a creator himself. Enjoy the interview.
Bossed up, won't settle. I'll never starve again. She did, she special. Till I broke her heart again. Which whip, which bezel? It's gonna be hard to pick. New level, new devil. I'm a god to this. I can be regular, no. I split the blood on the floor. Where did the evidence go?
Very, very happy to have Nieman on here with me right now. I was introduced to him as Eric Bellinger's manager, like I said. I was very happy to see the moves that he was making. Like I said, I've played the Victor Oladipo tracks on here as well. We've seen you work with Joe Moses, a lot of stuff from him as well. So I don't even know all your ventures. So first off, thank you for being here. Who is Neiman Johnson, man? Who is this guy?
Oh man, I'm a businessman at heart. You know what I mean? That's what I love to do. But I manage Eric Bellinger, I manage Joe Moses, I manage Victor Oladipo, his music. All of them are like really good friends of mine. Eric has been my best friend since the 7th grade.
Extremely dope.
Yeah. So that's in music. Of course I got my real estate. I started doing real estate in 2004, so I still own a couple houses. And then, I just did a movie with Megan Good called If Not Now When, that we, looking at buyers. And then I own a nightclub out here in Hollywood called Ballet.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a part owner in it, and man, I just kind of do my work and come home to the family.
That's dope. So Neiman Johnson, he's a businessman. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Like I said, I didn't even know all the ventures that you had. So it's good to know about ballet and the artists and stuff. But I want to take it back to the start. Like I said, I knew you from listening to Eric Bellinger's music. All the songs, from back in the day. At least I started with Cuffin' Season and stuff like that. So can you explain to me like how you I think you put out a tweet that said uplift the homies, which is like that's like the saying of my life, for real. Like I wish that my friends were interested in entertainment as early as I was. But I have DJ friends and photographer friends that are getting on now. But can you talk about what it's like to watch a friend of yours do his thing and wanna chase after his dream, and you, I guess, at some point taking the reins and saying, hey, this is what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I just felt like he deserved so much.
That's dope.
Just growing up, I just felt like I knew him as a person and like as a human being, and a talented human being at that. I just felt like the world needed to hear his talent, and he also needed to see the fruits of what that talent could bring. So, I stepped in and just kind of put my effort and my drive and my brain to the music business. And like we started in 2010 to actually October. In October, it'll be like the 10-year anniversary of our
Of us, starting our music journey. So that's gonna be dope. That's coming up. Yeah, we gotta do some with that. But yeah, man. I mean, he started writing. We started writing songs first, and it didn't take too long. He started writing songs with different people, and the words started getting fast. So yeah, once we kind of did that, it was, man, we had kind of like free range to do what we wanted. That was kind of like the introduction to the world, like Eric Bellinger here.
Now that's love right there. And I still remember, I can't remember exactly the day, but I remember exactly where I was sitting when one of my boys was like, yo, you gotta listen to this track, I Don't Want Her. And I put that joint, I was a DJ for a TV station in the Bronx at the
Yeah,
time. And when I put that on, everybody had turned around. So now any
yeah,
club I go into, which I don't go to clubs that often, but if I do go into a club, no matter where in the country, in the world, that's the first song that I request, just because I feel like it sets the mood right, like every single time. So
that's tough.
I want to know, like, what has been your role in that? Do you see yourself as more of a hands off type of management person? Are you in the studio like, hey, choose this beat, or maybe you should say this a different way?
Yeah, early on, like around 2010 to like around, I would say maybe like 2015, I was kind of like very much involved, in the music. And I think that was just because, Eric was kind of finding himself as an artist.
Mm.
And so in the midst of that, I was just kind of like always in there picking beats and helping with concepts.
And
And
then
then
after
after 2015,
2015,
he
he
kind of
kind of
understood who he was as an artist and wanted to get his issue off and get his story out, the way that he wanted to. So then I transitioned into kind of like all right, let me let Eric get his artistry off. And that's even why we made the Optimal Music project with me and him, is because just kind of reminiscing on those times when we did, do projects together and, be in the studio picking the songs and, just me being super, super involved. It was like that project was just like for us kind of like in the way of like, all right, let's do something together now that we are, in this position where, we got a couple people watching.
Yeah, no, I thought it was very dope. I feel like somebody had said something along the lines of referring to J. Cole and Dreamville, how J. Cole might have wanted to he might have actually wanted to take a step back and be more of a managerial role with Dreamville, but people wouldn't take it as seriously if he had stopped rapping. So
Yeah,
he kept his music thing going to try to keep more attention on his newer artists. So I was like not super surprised, but I was like be like a little bit surprised and actually more excited to see your name at the top of the project,
yeah,
Optimum Music. When the time came, I was like, what I'm saying, we got some Neiman bars, and then the song I just played, No Evidence, just now. I'm
yeah,
curious, what was your mindset when it came to man? Let me hop in the booth. What was your mindset set on that?
yeah. Not So the song, Blast wrote the song, and when I heard it, I just liked the song so much. And I mean, like I'm a student of music. I've been in so many studios, and I've been in the booth so many different times, just like helping writing songs and just getting in there, being curious that I knew I could later those vocals. I knew that I knew I could nail the verse. So I was just like, I'm gonna go in there and try it. Like I know I can do it. You know what I mean? And it won't sound corny. Like, cause I don't. It's like you ruin your whole thing if you get in there and you sound corny.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, now I can nail this. And then I just got in there. It's just, you know what I mean? It was cool though. It was cool because at first I thought people was gassing me. At first I was like, man, they just saying it's tight because they don't want to say, you know what I mean, nothing wrong. But after a while, everybody was kind of saying it, like just the friends that I let listen that would tell me the truth. And then when everybody was saying like, nah, you sound good, I was like, all right, cool, we can put it out
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. So I had mentioned to you before, and I said on the show, I through this app Stationhead, I actually met an artist that I thought was very talented.
there.
And years, numbers and numbers of people have asked me to be their manager just because they see the way that I promote myself, which I don't even think is that crazy in these days standards. But
Yeah,
I always tell people I feel like I need management myself, so I wouldn't take on just anybody. But this new artist that I've been working with, Travis Michael, I believe in him. I think he's got a lot of potential.
mm-hmm.
Want to see more from him. So, would you have any advice for me specifically, or anybody that plans on going on to manage somebody on on prioritizing somebody else's career?
Yeah. You know, I think honestly, like I used to say, like, oh, anybody could be a manager. You know what I mean? Because I just I wasn't looking to be a manager. You know what I mean? So I just looked at it like, all right, cool. Like if I could do it, anybody could do it. And over time, I figured that's not right. But to answer your question, I think they're right in a sense where like if you like are able to like coordinate this, this whole thing and promote it and blah 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 blah. I feel like you can do it. I feel like it's just gonna take like you and the artist have to buy into whatever it is that you guys have and take it so serious and just push every day like it's going to work and nothing else matters. I believe if you guys can do that for, a good 2-3 year span, I think that's what I would advise someone to do. You know what I mean? Just go hard the whole 2 years, like 100% gung ho, like there is no, like it's gonna work. Like there's no thought of, there's there's not even a thought of what if this doesn't work. Like you guys don't even, you just doing everything like it's gonna work, and you and him taking it serious in a way where it's like he's already big and a superstar, and where y'all want to be, y'all just trying to catch everybody else up.
Right.
You
All
know
right,
what
so
I
that's
mean?
something I gotta take into account definitely. I want to know how have you and yours been dealing with this whole COVID situation right now? Because I know Eric Bellinger, big artist. You know what I'm saying? I know he probably makes a lot of money off of touring, and I've
Mm-hmm.
even blessed enough to say that I've hosted at least 1 or 2 concerts. So shout
Mm-hmm.
out to the whole YFS team. You guys are super super dope.
Love.
But yeah, how do you guys see yourselves moving on in a time where live music is something that y'all specialize in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's tough for the artists, man, just because um, financially and also just being able to express themselves. You know what I mean? Like I think that they work so hard on their music and they work so hard on their branding and their imaging, and it's a lot of hard work that goes into just creating the fan base. So imagine doing all of that hard work and your fan base, man, for the artist, man, that's like I feel like they little brothers and cousins that like your fans, man, they love you like that. You know what I mean? So when you at your shows, man, and you seeing your fans and you could really feel the love from the
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? So like not being able to get that dose of, you know what I mean? Like I can see how the artist is like, dang man, like remember when Money Making Mitch on Paid in Full, when he was like, man, it was like, man, I love the game. I love the hustle. Like the fans still gonna love me, and it's like I could feel them feeling like, dang, I don't know if they love me. Cause you know what I mean? It's only so much they could feel through the internet and through the phone. You know what I mean? Like, so I know that part of it is probably tough for E, because I know this last tour, like he really felt the love, man, from the fans.
I always
He
give him credit
really,
for one of those guys that is like really, really in touch with his fans too.
yeah, like you know what I mean. So I think that part is interesting. As far as financial, it's you know, for us, it's not that big of a thing because we never like really based our income off of the shows and the clubs. Like we've been more so, I just base our income off of the royalties monthly. So the streams took a little hit, but we haven't had to make
We haven't had to make
any adjustments.
so.
So I mean, I think Eric actually, like, not that he prefers COVID, but he would prefer it to be this way where like he's very like, he don't really want to like go outside. Like if he could, this is perfect for him.
Stay in the
Like just be, yeah, just going to the studio like making music, not having to really, like, even when we do, like, we went to an event yesterday, like, people like not really being so close.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would prefer that, you know what I mean? And having an excuse to kind of like leave, and
I can see that.
like he would prefer this, like this right here. He like, not like he's not loving COVID, you feel me? But just the effects of COVID, as far as like just the social distancing and just being able to go to the studio and work, and like he loving that, you know what I mean? And Eric is a person that would love for the music to speak, you know what I mean? Like, if he was to have it his way, he would probably be like, oh, I get to do the rule book. All right, so this how it go. The most talented people win. You know what I'm saying? And in this climate, it's like, you know, you do have your little riffraff, but for the most part, it's just about like the songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, because right now, you know, like, it's not all about the music. For like, when you talk about popularity and people streaming your music and fan base, it's not all about the music. And he would, you know, he one of those that would like just much rather it be about the music, you know what I mean? And not have to get into like, what is I'm wearing, who am I dating,
right?
You know, am I fighting such and such, who am I beefing with? Like, he like, yo, he like, why do we gotta do that? Like, why can't, you know, the music just, why can't y'all, you know,
focus on the music? Now, because you mentioned that real quick, I did want to ask you, because I heard a rumor. I don't know how true it is about Jermaine putting together like a "We Are the World" change type of song, featuring Eric. Is that happening for real?
Yeah. I feel like JD is very vocal about
that song and who he's putting on it, and even like even putting I seen the last time, I think I seen like Neo was on it.
I heard about Neo also.
Hey, he be posting it, but yeah, that's a real thing.
That's dope. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, that's an example of letting the music speak, like you said. So I think that's for a good cause as well. So I'm looking forward to hearing that and seeing the effects of that. But I did want to talk to you about Off Top and what Off Top is and everything under that umbrella.
Yeah. Off Top is just like, you know, me being in the studio so many years. Off Top is just like my label for me to do it the way that I want to do things. You know what I mean? And like, and be able to be creative with the merchandising, and, you know, also just kind of letting people know that like the management and the, like, just my services, you know what I mean? Like, away from Eric, you feel me? Like, it's just kind of like, cause I just have so much to offer that is just kind of like, yo, let me make another branch. You know what I'm saying? That don't. And also, like, I just feel like I'm so vocal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, if you follow me, like, you understand, like, like, I didn't want people to think that, like, if I say something, Eric is saying it too.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just wanted to,
little Twitter rants, not rants, more positive stuff, but
yeah, but it's real substance to it though. It's like thought provoking, and it's like it's making you take another look and challenging yourself. But, you know, but then sometimes I might just go in on somebody, you know what I mean? And it's like, so like, that's what Off Top is. And then it's just kind of like me using my relationships to like make projects
like Optimal Music, and then I'm like working on another one, like another project
like that, where, you know, I already got verses like Wale, Mozzie, OT Genesis. Yeah, so I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being creative, because like, I feel like over the years I've turned into both now, like, where I'm like business, but then I'm also very much so creative.
There you go.
So that's what Off Top is. It's like a place where I can just let my mind go and do my thing. But then also, you know, like, I have a consulting branch of off top where, you know, like if you're an artist, like I do consulting, you know what I mean? Like where I can help you find the producers. I got like a whole digital team, like basically like the whole, everything that we done developed over the years. I mean, I could streamline the whole project. You know, us putting out 4 projects a year.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy the amount of work that you guys put in.
right. So everything from distribution, marketing, who's the right PR, cover art, lyric videos, content, marketing, like you could come to off top. You know what I mean, pay the fee and I can expedite your whole situation.
That's dope. So I might have to recommend off top to some artists out here, definitely, because it's like I said, specifically off Optimum Music, the song Cheat Code in itself was really a cheat code. Like I figured took the time to put all that stuff together. I'm like, you can't have all these dudes on this song like this, man. So I definitely wishing you more success and looking forward to whatever the next project is going to be. But I forgot what my last question I had for you in reference to everything that you guys are doing. I see you've been promoting a writers camp.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope, man. It's you know, so we linked up with this guy. I think I forgot the name of the company. I think it's like Rap Plug TV.
That sounds right.
And you know, it's basically like a virtual
writing camp. You know, like a lot of the songs that we have been a part of have come out of writing camps. Mm-hmm. And a writing camp is like a camp.
And a writing camp is like a camp where Chris Brown might be doing the album. He might call in like all the best producers, all the best writers that fit for his project. Put them in a studio and just pick. You know, he'll pick the beats he like, and the writers kind of come in and they write the songs. And so Eric is just gonna be giving like a whole curriculum on step one from entering the studio etiquette to picking the beat to concept to, you know what I mean, just the whole 9 yards. So you'll be able to, they'll have a live component where he'll be doing it live. But then they got another package where like, you know, the curriculum of like the classes, you can kind of like download them and just watch them on your own time. So I think that's gonna be dope. You know, it's kind of like masterclass. Have you heard of masterclass? It's kind of like masterclass, but it's just another version.
Nah, I thought that was very dope too. I've already recommended that to a few different artists and stuff. I'm like, how well do you get a chance to be, you know what I'm saying, in the same
right there
class as somebody that, you know, I see the plaques on the wall and stuff like that. So you know, it don't happen like that every day, especially with the hors d'oeuvres project too, which I thought was really dope too. I told you I already encourage people to jump on that as well.
That's
go ahead.
Nah, the hors d'oeuvres, that's just Eric being creative and wanting to give writers, you know, and artists just a chance to feel what it's like to be on a song with them, or, you know, like be able to give their contribution to a song on a level of which Eric is on, you know what I mean, on the platform that he have, and just sharing his platform with other artists and creatives. So, you know, every chance you know, every chance I get to help him do something like that is cool, you know, just to like give back, just because, you know, I know a lot of people that's like, nobody is doing that. And that's what we like to do too. We like to just do shit that, you know, is new and innovative.
I definitely appreciate that about y'all as well, because like you said, like ain't nobody really doing that. So like to be able to hop on a song with a big artist, you know, a lot of one of the top writers in the game as well. Like, come on, man, ain't nobody doing nothing like that. But I want to know. I want to wrap this up. I want to know. You talked about. I'm just finding out about the real estate ventures. Mm-hmm. So I need to know what is next for Neiman Johnson. You told us about a project that might be on its way eventually. But is there any other things that you're gonna put your hands into?
Yeah, man. I wanna sell products. Like I wanna get into e-commerce, and you know, I wanna sell products. Like I don't know which product, but I just know with the 10 years of grind that we put in and the relationships that I have grown, I just know that I can push any product. It's just, gotta be the right product that fits. But I do want to get into, you know, that world of like where artists have merch and, you know, or, you know, not even merch, but just like how you see like a Travis doing shoes collabs, and you got like Kanye with the shoe collabs, or you got like Kylie with the Kylie skin, you know, or you got Rihanna with the like lingerie, and it's like, you know, it's a product, you know what I mean? And through the relationships that they done built, and you know, them being the brand ambassador of their own product, like I feel like that's what I want to do, you know, just using those relationships. I want to sell something, you know what I mean? Like I don't know exactly what yet, and I don't even think you'll know that it's mine. That's the way I want to do it.
You know, yeah, I just kind of want to, but that's my new thing. Some type of product,
whatever it is. It could be a towel, socks, or whatever. But I just, you know, that's what's new for me.
That's lit. That's lit. So yeah, so there will be some products out there at some point. We might not know it's Neiman because it's gonna be on the low. That's how you get coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, last but not least, like I said, I just want to ask if there's any advice that you may have for like somebody that wants to be a manager or even an artist in the game. I said, you've inspired me. Like I'm even trying to get. I did a verse on Dream on Hors d'oeuvres.
Oh wow, yeah. No, that's tough.
You inspire me in many different ways. I just want to say I appreciate you. But if any advice on anybody that might want to become the next Neiman Johnson or even somebody along that lane.
Yeah, that's a loaded question because we could talk about that for hours. But you know, in short, I just think, man, you gotta focus 100% of your focus on one thing. You know what I mean? And if you can focus on one thing and, you know, ask the right questions, that's going to get progress, you know, and don't really look at the movie and the show, try to get behind the scenes of how they put the show on. Don't look at and don't believe like what you think. Like really, really ask the right questions on, you know, like who wrote, if you're trying to get on the blogs, like who wrote the blog, like who's their boss, and or who knows them, because it's easier now because you can stalk anybody's life now. You know what I mean? Like so it's like, you know, if you like a song, who produced the song, who wrote the song, like what studio did they work in, who was the engineer, who mixed it, like know everything about,
you know, do your research, you know, because it's available now. Google and
Instagram and Twitter very real in a sense to where you can find out, like if you like a video, who directed the video, who was the DP, who was the production company, like how much was the budget? Oh, I think the budget was, you know, you should be having those convos with yourself if you're trying to be a manager and in music. Like it should, you know, it shouldn't be surface level. It should be very like intense, deep researching on.
Straight.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I was saying.
Damn right. So do your research. Do your research is the main point that we got from Neiman Johnson. Please let us know if there's anywhere else that you want to promote. Anything else that you got coming up that people need to look out for.
Yeah, right now, Eric Bellinger turned 3. Eric B for president turned 3. We know we got the term 1, term 2. This is term 3. You know, it's very much so relevant because it's president time. You know, I mean, I think it's like 99 days until voting. And so, you know, we just gonna piggyback off of that. I got Joe Moses Deluxe project coming out soon, West Side 2 Deluxe. And I got I don't know if I'm gonna call it Optimal Music 2 or, you know, whatever it is. And you know what else I'm doing? I'm reviewing music. I like that. I like that now. Like I like listening to artists and kind of just telling them, the truth on it. They song is dope or not, and what they need to do. I like that.
Too, right?
Yeah, I just did a live where I was doing that on live, and then I just did J. Cole, the two J. Cole songs that came out. That he just released. I gave my honest opinion, and I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 more this week on artists that like are just up and coming.
Okay.
So that's something that I want to do.
So stay tuned to Neiman Johnson's live. Also, make sure you guys are tuned in for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys, once again, you can follow him on Instagram at Neiman Johnson. I'm hoping at some point when that term 3 drop, we might be able to get Easy up here and talk to him for a little bit. Yeah, no, that would be super, super dope. But yeah, mm-hmm. I wanted to finish off the interview. I got Couch Standing loaded up right here. Couch Standing was a track off of that Optimal Music once again with Jeremiah was featured on it, I believe, also, right?
Yeah, Jeremiah and Wale.
So we're gonna get into that right now. Once again, Neiman Johnson, I greatly appreciate you for being a part of the show, man. Thank you for dropping some gems and explaining how to leverage your relationships and turn into something. I appreciate you.
Nah, love, bro. Thanks for having me, bro.
Thank you again for listening to Vince Bracy on Air. You can catch my show every Tuesday at 12 noon to 2 p.m. on Stationhead. As always, I'm sending you out with peace, positivity. Remember to get to the bag and always follow your dreams.
Couch stand getting fucked up with a baddie on me, about 6 bands in my pocket, about to spend it all. Bottle after bottle, told her thirsty, hold the phone, I'm on, tell him ride out, yeah, straight from the rodeo drip, still catch me slipping. Got a hurricane, line on top, fall back quipping. Yeah, Twitter finger got you doing all that lipping. Tell you baby, right now you nasty. Couch stand getting fucked up with a baddie on me, about 6 bands in my pocket, about to spend it all. Bottle after bottle, told her thirsty, hold the phone, I'm on, tell him ride out, yeah, straight from the rodeo drip, still catch me slipping. Got a hurricane, line on top, fall back quipping. Yeah, Twitter finger got you doing all that lipping. Tell you baby, right now you nasty.
Standing on the couch like I'm Rick James, ho. I'ma get the money, I'ma never change, though. Tell me what a nigga gon' say, though. They can never see lane, I ain't even laying low. Pulling up, though, let me levitate, though. Wait for my turn, I don't never hate, though. They gon' hate, though, so I'm ready, wait for 'em. If it ain't by the waist, gotta buy the angle. Cartier frames till I can't see straight, cause it's Tennessee straight out 7. Yeah, Hollywood ladies in the Hollywood Hills can't call them Merriwear, no service. Yeah, the bag, the Birkin, no. Chanel, no. The LV, no. What is it? The Prada, the Calvin. Got them all, but this thrift. Standing on the couch like Rick James, ho. I'ma get the money, I'ma never change, though. Tell me what a nigga gon' say, though. They be saying anything, but they can't say broke, no.
Couch stand getting fucked up with a baddie on me, about 6 bands.